Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So this time we are playing Vikings War of Clans. So Vikings is another strategy-based defense game. I've been playing this game for quite a while now. And unlike many other base defense games, this game is a bit more complicated and it is something that will take you a bit more time to pick up and just to understand how this game works, what do you do, and basically just to understand this game enough so that you can enjoy it. And in my case, for example, it took me around 2 weeks to understand this game enough to know the basics and to not fall behind the other players and basically understand it enough to have a reasonable progress and just to not waste resources and VIP points that I'm gonna talk about in a bit on like simple things and just to know what to do, when to do, and just how to progress up to a certain level where we can do something so that we are not too weak and so that we don't get bullied by the other stronger players and just to know ins and outs of this game. So since this is the first episode of me showing you guys how I play this game, I'm gonna talk about some simple things. So in many base defense games, when you get attacked, you normally get a shield that will protect you for a certain amount of time, which is usually few hours or few days. In this game, you don't get a shield when you get attacked, but instead you buy the shield with VIP coins, which is right here on top right of the screen, which is called gold here. And if you have a shield going here, no player will be able to attack you no matter what, and you will be able to do literally any other type of task that does not involve attacking players. So right now what I'm doing is that we have our troops here that are basically trying to capture neutral camps and just get resources from them. And speaking of getting resources, in this game we have many events compared to any other similar game that I've seen. So here you get competitions and events basically every day, maybe even 2 or 3 a day depending on the length and the type of the event. So as we're seeing, we have some events that basically last for weeks and we have some that last about 3 days or a single day. So I'm gonna explain what I've been doing right now because there is so much more to talk about and it would have been easier if I just started making videos right in the very beginning because there is a lot of info to take in. So I'm just gonna explain certain parts of how the game works and what I've been doing. So right now let's talk a bit about competitions, how I try to be efficient and how I farm the VIP points, aka the gold, to buy the resources, speed boosts for my buildings or for troops to like keep training many units. And in this game you're gonna train a bunch of units like millions, billions, and maybe trillions in the future. And in this game progress is it is extremely slow, especially if you do not pay anything and if you're playing for free. So basically most or everything that I'm saying will only make sense for players that basically play it for free. So as we see, we have bunch of competitions here. We have the one that is called Furious Resource Hunt, which basically requires you to hunt for resources. So as we see, each resource gives you different points. So in our case, we get the most amount of points for iron and a bit less for silver, and any other resource just gives us 1 point. So basically, I'm just hunting for either iron, obviously, and silver. Depending on if the iron is not available on the map, then we go for silver. So there is one, and there is another competition here that is called Lust of Power. And as we can see, this competition, for example, we can do so many things here. We could kill, we could like get resources, we could attack NPCs, and we could do so much here. And the way I'm trying to be efficient here is that it also says that we could hunt for these resources and it has same values for iron, for silver, and for any other resources. So technically we could hunt for iron and that way we would be completing 2 competitions at the same time, which is really efficient and really smart to do. And obviously we have many other competitions here. There are competitions for clans, which is right now for us impossible to do because the clan that I'm in is basically a single man clan. I'm the only one in the clan because I'm still learning the game. I'm still trying to explore and I'm not gonna join a clan just yet. I'm just gonna stay in my own clan and just explore the game just to see how it works, how things are here, how much different they are compared to the other previous base defense games that I've played before. So we have a bunch of competitions here, like this one for example. This one is way harder, and this one for example, it asks specifically to attack level 5 invaders, which I am not even able to do right now. And some of the things here like level 5 warriors, level 6, I don't even have level 5 or level 6 warriors. And you know, I could get some points for like building, for upgrading knowledge and such, and opening the chest of Loki, which is like something you can do every hour or so, depending on how many more times you have opened it throughout the day. And you know, this competition is mainly for a bit higher level or like mid-tier players, which neither right now because I have just started playing this game. I've been playing it for around 2 weeks. So basically that is what I've been doing. And yeah, right now there is barely anything to do. Well, obviously there are things to do. There are many things that I could do, in fact. And right now, what I wanna do is to train many units. And like I said, I wanna overlap bunch of competitions, bunch of bonuses. And whenever we get a bonus that is associated with training units, I wanna train many units. As we can see, we have, you know, bunch of resources. I have many more, like billions of more resources ready that I wanna use. Well, I could technically use it right now, but there is no real reason to like use them. So I'm just gonna keep them in my inventory and use them whenever I need to. And whenever I get enough bonuses for it to be efficient enough to start training the units, that's when I'm gonna train like thousands and then millions upon millions of units. And I'm gonna show you guys basically how I play this game as a free-to-play player compared to other players that basically pay to have better and faster progress in this game. So basically I will be training units here, and right now I'm just waiting to unlock tier 4 units, because in order to unlock tier 4 units I have to upgrade my Oracle building up to level 21. And once I do that, then I know that the progress will be really slow. It will be much slower because we kinda spiked in the beginning, because in the beginning, you know, every game is always way faster and way easier. So right now we are reaching that halfway point. We are leaving this beginning of the game and we are stepping into the beginning of the halfway point. So once we get there, that's basically when we're gonna start training these tier 4 units. And obviously we're gonna get the upgrades going, we're gonna get all the bonuses going, just to train as many of them as we can. And on top of that, we're gonna try to get the gear for our hero, then for our shaman. And there is so much to this game that I have yet to explain, and I have not even explained like 10% of what this game is about. And there's like so much to do. It is like so complicated and so, you know, widespread, like the info and what you can do and how you can do it. And I'll try to explain everything step by step. And this is basically like an introductory kind of episode that I wanted to make for you guys. And occasionally I will have free time to do extra episodes of this game, and I'm gonna explain more, and I'm gonna show you guys the training, like how I train the units, what I do, and how I do it as a free-to-play player. Or I'm gonna show you guys how I upgrade the buildings. You know, there are gonna be various things that I do in this game, and I just cannot fit anything into one episode, and even explaining just the basics takes so much time. And yeah, basically I'm gonna be making more videos about this game, and that is not gonna affect the other games, or mostly Galaxy Life Reborn that I also play. That is another base defense game. But yeah, like for now, this is like, you know, introductory episode, like I said. And just a disclaimer that I'm gonna be making videos about this game. So yeah, just a small episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and I'm gonna see you guys very soon. Bye bye.